it's Alexis, aka the Alpha Esthetician, and today I'm gonna be showing y'all how I do my lash clusters. I have one side done. This side is obviously not done. That's the side I'm gonna show y'all how to do. So first things first, you're gonna wanna make sure your hands are clean, wash your hands, and use an oil-based cleanser or eye makeup remover to clean your eye area of any makeup, or excess oils, dirt that might have been in your eyelashes. It's gonna help the bond stick better. So I'm just gonna clean my eye area and get a clean cloth. This is actually the makeup eraser cloth, so that also helps get this all off. Okay, and there, now we have a clean slate to work on. Okay, so next I am going to be showing y'all my tweezers that I use. These are the supplies you're gonna need. I personally do not use kits because I do these every week. I do my lashes every week, so I use these religiously. So in my opinion, purchasing a full kit is good for if you just want to try them out. You're gonna get a tray like this, obviously probably not red, but a mixed tray like this with 1 row or 2 rows of each length, usually from like 9 to 16 millimeters. However, and it comes with a bond and seal, which is the glue and the seal that you use after to cure the glue so that it sticks. And then like a pair of tweezers is usually what the kits come with. But I buy individual loose clusters of each length that are like 144 pieces each from Amazon. The brand is Mango, and I use lengths 18 to 12. So I have, these are 16s. These are 18s, I have 14s, and I have 12s. So yeah. And then I have my own separate bond and seal. The one I'm using today is the Quell, I don't know how to say it, bond and seal. And then these are my favorite, absolute favorite lash cluster tweezers. They're the Soko lashes. I don't know what the name of the tweezers are, but they look like this and they're awesome. And by the way, guys, I am a former lash extension artist. I'm a licensed esthetician, in case y'all didn't know who I am. And so I do know a little bit of extra like tips and techniques to use to help make this easier. So one of my tips I'm going to share is get some alcohol, rubbing alcohol. Get rubbing alcohol. This is a remover glue for tweezers container I used to have, but I fill it up with rubbing alcohol or isopropyl alcohol. And anytime you get glue on your tweezers, which you will, especially as a beginner, dunk these in here for 30 seconds, wipe them off with a cloth, and you're good to go again. So just throwing that out there. Anyway, let's get into this. I am gonna start with 18s. So basically I got cut off after I just recorded all this. You are going to take your bond and you're going to very lightly brush like this, like just a dab. I know a lot of people that do these, they coat the entire lash, and you're going to want to do it throughout the lash as you go because you don't want it to dry out. But you don't need that much glue, especially in your natural lashes. Like, you're already going to put a thin layer of bond on the cluster, and you're going to go underneath. Hold on. Underneath right here, like that. And you're going to push up like that. Okay, so there's number 1 of our 18s. Now we're going to grab another And I'm gonna get my bond. And we're gonna glue. And you want to do a very, very slight overlap, because you don't want it to overlap to where it kind of starts to look chunky, but you don't want it to be a gap at all either. So just right in the middle. I'm gonna grab another 18. Okay, grab another 18. Get a thin coat of bond, like so. Glue underneath. Slight overlap. Push. Okay, and we're done with our 18s on that side. Well, this side's done. Let me close that up. Okay, next we're gonna move on to the 16mm. Okay, we're going to, I believe I'm gonna do 2, but let's see. Sometimes I change my mind, depending on the shape. Okay, so grab our first 16. First 16. And I'm going to get my bond, as we've been doing. Okay. I'm gonna pop her on there. Okay. Push up. Push up. There we go. And we're going to do bangs are banging, y'all. I'm gonna do our second 16 now. Bonds, and then and y'all, I struggled at first with these, I can't even lie to you. So don't get discouraged if you're not, it's not as quick and non-problematic as I'm doing it right now, because at first it was a disaster. Once if your eye gets irritated, if you accidentally get some glue in your eye, you might as well take a break, especially if you just started, because if your eye starts tweaking out and watering profusely whenever you are already almost done or halfway through, all your lashes are gonna come off. So that's another thing. You're not gonna wanna get your lashes wet for 24 to 48 hours as the glue is still curing, just as you would do with aftercare with lash extensions, professional lash extensions. So be mindful of that. Try not to cry or get your eyes wet. All right, so moving on. I did my 2 16s. Now we're gonna do 14s. 14s. And you guys, there's many different styles as far as lash mapping goes with the different lengths you use. Depending on your eye shape, you can decide what's good for you. There's plenty on the internet, Pinterest, and really, yeah. So I just do the typical cat eye, that's my favorite. I'm going to coat, and I'm going to put a little glue in the lashes. Now that we are getting halfway through, I do our first 14 right here. Push up. Looks like I got a little glue on the tweezers. This is where I'll show you, oops, she don't want to stick. Alright, that one, see, sometimes I still mess up. That one's done for, because I got glue on the tweezers. So I'm going to take my tweezers, dip them in the the isopropyl alcohol, and I'm gonna let it sit for like 10 seconds, literally. It doesn't need to sit for long, it takes it right off. Alright. Okay, that should be good. I'm going to wipe these off with a cloth. Okay, perfect. Okay, now starting over on the 14th, I'm gonna take my first 14 and get a small thin coat on my band, my lash band. Okay. And we're gonna pop that on, push up. There we go. Second 14. We're gonna do our second 14 now. Do it right. Oh. There we go, there's a second 14, push up. Let me look at this in the mirror. I'm gonna do, let's see, one more 14, and then we're gonna switch to 12s. So 3 14s. Oh, my clothes are my bad. Alright. So this is our third 14mm bond on the band. Glue right here. There we go. Push up, and then we're gonna switch to 12s. There's our 12mm. Alright. Grab her. Alrighty. Go do our 12. Yes, there is our 12 right there. Let me see. I'm gonna do one more 12. And then I like to do fun colors, so I obviously have red. So I have a separate tray just for red clusters that I'm gonna add 2 of them, like I did on this side, same area. Let me grab my second 12 first. Alrighty. Thin coats. Right here. Pop her on there. Okay, now we're gonna get our reds, and then we will seal everything in. Bangs are just kind of in the way right now. Alright. There. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. Let's do our red clusters. I'm gonna grab my first one. Grab it. Get our bond. Right there. And then I do mine. I like to do mine right on that outer corner. Not on the very outer corner, but like, I don't know how to explain it. y'all see. Like kind of make it look blended in with our lashes that are already there. Okay, second red cluster. A thin layer. Okay, and then that's gonna go about right here. There we go. There. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pinch with my fingers. Pinch everything together. To ensure that it's really on there. Now it's time to cure the glue with our seal. Alright, so we're gonna take the seal side, and it's gonna look like this. Now, do not brush this all the way up through your lashes. Only do it at the very base, which is gonna be right here. I like to even dot it on there. Be very gentle though, because this brush is killer. It will irritate your eyes and make them mad if you poke yourself in the eye with it, so be careful. Get that base. If you run it up all the way through, it's gonna make your lashes look crusty and kind of glued together, because you shouldn't cure, you're trying to cure the glue, which is at the base, so just be mindful. Okay, I think that is all good. There we go. Yeah, that is how you do, or I do personally, my DIY lash clusters. They should last anywhere from 5 to 7 days, so a week about, maybe less depending on how you sleep, because sometimes if I get a good sleep in, one whole side will be completely off, like, or like bits will be missing that I lost if I sleep. How sensitive your eyes are, how often you get your eyes wet. There are a lot of factors, so be mindful of that. That will increase your longevity, and yeah. But overall, yeah, that's how you do everything, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or leave a comment, and I will try to my best to help you.